Stop being pushy, Donald snapped. Don't call me pushy, Douglas snapped back. You shouldn't have pushed me into the cart, huffed Donald. You pulled me, you mean, argued Douglas. Didn't. Did. Did not. Did too. Ben was happy. I'm going to get new buffers, he gloated to Bill. Well, I should get new buffers too, Bill complained. We're twins. We do everything together. But you don't need new buffers, Ben teased. You're only getting new buffers because you're so clumsy, snorted Bill enviously. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. Will you two stop being crab pots? Mavis scolded. Now, come on, Bill. We've got work to do. Ben couldn't wait to get new buffers. The next day, Sir Topham Hatt needed an engine to help Duck at the smelter's yards. May I go, sir? Said Donald eagerly. I only need one engine, said Sir Topham Hatt, not two. I am only one engine, sir, said Donald, and I would like to work with Duck. Sir Topham Hatt was surprised, but agreed. Thomas was worried. Won't you miss one another, he asked. I know I'd miss Annie and Clarabelle. I'll work better on my own, sniffed Douglas. I have work to do, huffed Donald. Then things started to go wrong. Did you shunt those freight cars onto the other line? Donald asked. You said you wanted them on the other line, Duck replied. Not that other line, the other line. Donald was cross. Douglas would have known what I meant. He huffed. I want new buffers too, he cried. Just be happy you're in good working order, said Mavis. It's not fair, Bill huffed, and he wheeshed soot all over Mavis. Bill, gasped Mavis. Oops, sorry, said Bill. The next day, Donald was in a bad mood. Duck could see he was getting too close to the buffers. Look out, Duck shouted, but it was too late. Donald's driver was very cross. This wouldn't have happened if you were working with Douglas, he said. Donald knew he was right, and Duck knew he couldn't pull Donald back onto the rails. So he went for help to get on with his work, but the troublesome trucks had spotted a chance for a tease. Poor Bill, he works, he suffers, while Ben, his twin, gets brand new buffers. I might not have new buffers, he said, but I still know how to biff troublesome trucks. No, Mavis cried. But it was too late. Ben puffed into the quarry with his shiny new buffers just in time to hear, "Bust my buffers," cried Bill. "I think you have," said Ben. When Sir Topham Hatt arrived and saw Bill's broken buffers, he was not happy. "You've behaved badly, Bill," Sir Topham Hatt said. "Do you have anything to say for yourself?" "Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir," said Bill. "Before you get new buffers," Sir Topham Hatt continued, "I want you to think about what it means to be a responsible, reliable engine." "Yes, sir," answered Bill meekly. Douglas struggled and struggled. He finally pulled his twin gently back onto the tracks. He was relieved Donald wasn't hurt. "Thank you," Donald said, "and I'm sorry." "No, I'm sorry," said Douglas. "I'm sorry," insisted Donald. "Don't argue about who's sorry," chuckled Duck. "Just be glad you're back together." And they were. After Sir Topham Hatt had left, Ben rolled up to Bill with his new buffers gleaming. "They are nice buffers," Bill said. "Thanks," Ben said. "I'm sorry I teased you." "That's all right," Bill said. "I was naughty too." "Of course you were," said Ben. "We're twins."